Okay guys, here it is, right off the boat from China, your action-packed action figure with a drawstring of Hillsborough Corporal Roseanne Lindman. She is known for her catchphrases as, "I need your ID," or "You are under arrest." Another is, "You are being trespassed, I need your ID." But the best is trespass warning, and a trespasser the same thing. Corporal Roseanne Lindman, she's an absolute disgrace. Hey, guys, look at the letter. It's from the Assistant City Manager and the Chief of Public Safety, Tony Kane. What's going on there, Tony Kane? Well, what do we have here, guys, with this letter dated May 6, 2024 regarding disciplinary action against Roseanne Lindemann. What happened to dear Roseanne? She received 40 hours off without pay, demoted to corporal, cannot promote for 12 months. She received a 10% decrease in pay, and she must attend 80 hours of counseling within 6 months. But what does this do to change anything? Nothing. Nothing at all, because the beast is too big. These videos are good for exposure, but nothing will change until we abolish qualified immunity.
You'll go to jail for trespassing. So there's not a difference between issuing you a trespass warning and a trespass. Those are the same things. Those are not different things.
The lady in the video has a YouTube channel known as Keebler Danger, No Sugarcoating Truth. Go to the link in the description. Show her some love and support.
Hey, this is Stephen Dennett Loves.
Yes.
Hey, I was calling because I got a lady that comes here quite often, just loiters around. I've asked her to leave. She got irate, tried to take pictures of me, and I need her criminally trespassed.
Where's she located at right now?
Right now, she's walking across the front of the property, going towards the McDonald's.
Okay. What is she wearing?
She has a brown ball cap, black sweat top, like blue or black pants.
Okay. White, Hispanic, black, female?
I believe white.
All right. I'll go ahead and get somebody else that way.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
You're detained so that we can get the criminal trespass issue.
Detained for what reason?
Detained so that we
What's
can
your
issue
name and badge number?
Roseanne Lindemann, 228. Officer Perkins, 252. Officer Gordon, 260. Are you going to ID?
Again, what am I being ID'd for?
Do it.
So you can be issued a criminal trespass warning stating if you go back to Love's, you're going to jail. But if you're not going back there, it's no problem. All we need is your name, date of birth, so we can get criminal trespass from there. You can order your food and go on about your day.
So are you going to ID or not?
Am I being threat of arrest?
Yes.
So I'm being threat of arrest.
You're not being threat of arrest isn't a thing. You're detained right now. You're detained and we need to issue the
Detained for
criminal...
what reason?
I've
Can't
explained
you
it to you
just
28 times. You're about to go to jail. You're being detained to get the criminal trespass warning issued to you. We need your name and date of birth to issue the criminal trespass warning from Love's. So that is the reason that we need that. So we need your name and date of birth to log the criminal trespass warning. And then we'll go to Love's and get their statement about them not wanting you back on the property, even though they already called our dispatch and told us. Otherwise, we would not be here talking to you. Because trust me, I have many other things I can be doing. So, can you please give Officer Gordon your name and date of birth?
Arrest. Because you just basically said I'm under threat of arrest for a warning. So I will give this.
Who you are? We don't know who you are. So how are we supposed to know who to trespass?
A warning you don't need
Yes,
to.
you do.
Yes.
Have a Texas ID? Or have you ever had a Texas ID?
Yes,
Or is it
it's
from a-
expired.
Okay.
Do you know
But-
the number?
No, I do not. I have a Texas ID.
260. I got one number. Date of birth when you're ready.
And I know the law too. And we will be calling.
you're making this way more difficult.
No, I'm
than it
not.
has to be.
Y'all
All we
are.
had to do was identify
All
you,
you
to issue the criminal trespass
just
warning,
told
to put
me
in
I
our
was
system.
trespassed, so I said that's fine. That's a trespass warning does not need to be.
It does. It has
No,
to be
it
documented in the
doesn't.
system.
So you're
'Cause it's
actually
good
not
for two-
issuing me a warning. You're issuing me an actual trespass.
Listen, I don't know
A
where you get
warning.
your. I
A
don't know
warning
where,
doesn't need
listen to
ID.
Me. I don't know where you have your law degree from, but let me explain it to you. A criminal trespass warning. I can't see your face when you have the camera in my face, so I'm good with you recording, but can you move it over here so I
Camera's
can
not
see your face?
in your face.
So a criminal trespass warning is telling you that you can't go back over there. Now, if you were going to jail for trespassing, that would be after the criminal trespass warning is issued. So now we're issuing you the criminal trespass warning. We know who you are. Now, if you go back over there, you'll go to jail for trespassing. So there's not a difference between issuing you a trespass warning and a trespass. Those are the same things. Those are not different things.
Receive. Sitting on that.
Serial number supposed to be 13830213.
So just make sure she understands that she can't go back.
All right, Miss Howell, do you understand that you can't come back to Love's and if you do, you
Yes, I
will be
do.
arrested?
Do
Okay.
you have any questions?
Can I have the slip?
We don't do that here in the city of Hillsborough. You can have a card with a call for service number if you
Yes.
would like that.
Can I have the CAD number?
That's what I'm saying. I'm guessing you run into a lot of police, because otherwise you wouldn't
No.
record.
I'm
First Amendment people who think you have the freedom of this and the freedom of that. So that's fine. We have a job to do. We have to get you.
I'm not
trespassed, so
against
that's
bad
what we're
cops.
doing.
I mean, I'm not against good cops. I'm
And
against
listen,
bad cops.
We're not bad cops. We need your name to issue
Not
the
for a
criminal
warning.
trespass. You do. You don't know the law like that. So.
Again, 255.
Can I have each of y'all's business cards?
I don't have any business cards.
I don't have one.
He's gonna put my name on his,
The-
and guess what? His last day with the city of Hillsborough is Sunday, so you can make a complaint on him, but it ain't gonna go nowhere. He's going to a different department.
He's actually just like I don't know why it's 3 people anyway, but
Because
he's
I'm
actually,
training him. He's here
doesn't
as a
care.
backup officer. I'm training Officer Gordon.
There you go, ma'am. Our names,
And-
badge numbers are on there, and the CFS number is also on there for us.
I've been nice.
that's the CAD number?
The call for service number.
Alright, because it said case number. Alright,
Do you have any more questions for us?
nope. Am I allowed to eat now? Am I gonna have a problem here?
No?
It depends. If McDonald's calls us and wants you trespassed, then yes, we'll be back and you'll see us again. So, there's not a difference between issuing you a trespass warning and a trespass. Those are the same things. Those are not different things. Those are the same things. Those are not different things.
At the Hillsborough Police Department to help Keebler turn in her internal affairs complaint. Stop.
There you are.
What does it say? Does that say Woodman on her jacket? It looks like Woodma. Woodman, okay. Is there somebody in internal affairs we can speak to? We have a complaint to turn in. We'd like to speak with someone with internal affairs.
Okay. Let me see. If you have a complaint, I can get it turned in. Do you already have it filled out, or do you need to fill it out?
Well, we did it on our own PDF format, 3 pages. It's a complaint. We'd like to speak with somebody to make it a formal complaint. We just don't want to turn it in and then.
Okay.
That way you're not on the hook for anything. You know what I mean? What's going on? Here, I'm gonna sit down so he'll sit down. Doesn't matter. That's only if you're getting like accident reports.
What's your name, sir?
She can give you her name.
Amy. Owl.
I mean, they already demanded your driver's license information too, so you know what? They ain't hurting it there.
No, they already have one filled out. They just wait.
You stink. You really do.
As soon as he gets out of this meeting, he'll be heading over here.
Well, how long is that gonna take? We waited till after 1 to.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know.
I mean, unless you guys want more complaints, I can just sit here and watch all the violations go by on the road from all your.
He said he'll be here soon, so.
They give you an ETA?
No, he did not. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
Finishing his lunch.
He's finishing his lunch. Did
She smiled.
I know. I cracked the grin too when I said it, but I think she sensed the sarcasm in my voice. What's the rank and the name of the person that you spoke to?
That would be Major Clay Sparks.
What is it?
Major Clay Sparks.
Major Clay Sparks? Okay. Major. They have a major in the police department? Hopefully he's not a major asshole. She's trying not to laugh. That was funny. Or a major pain. Come on, I just, Who's the chief?
Chief Tony Kane.
Chief what?
Tony Kane.
Tony Kane.
I thought you said pain for a minute.
I had to ask for clarification because I thought the same thing. What's going on?
Hey!
Oh, he's friendly.
Yeah. He looks it.
He told me to say hi.
Go smell Tiller. That's his fire station in weed. Yes, ma'am.
One of the fellow complaints had an incident last week,
Yeah, last Wednesday.
Okay.
last Wednesday, involved 3 of your officers.
Okay.
And the main one is a lieutenant.
No.
Lee-
Corporal.
Oh, that's right, my bad, corporal. Oh, I'm saying lieutenant.
Corporal Roseanne Lindemann.
Corporal, and it was basically just giving me a verbal trespass warning not to go back to Love's, and
Okay.
Have you by chance seen the video? The reason I asked is because a city council member has seen the video. I can't really indulge who the city council member is. I'm an activist. I'm going to be speaking at city council about this matter. I've spoken with the city council member. He'd like us to do the avenues I normally do, which is file the internal affairs complaint.
That's our normal.
Yeah, no, and I don't mind doing that and getting the process.
Yeah.
She's the one that was there. I'm the one that covered it on my channel, or few hours later, because she sent me the video regarding the laws, and what she did was basically under threat of arrest, force her to ID when she wasn't even on the property of the alleged criminal. She just doesn't like talking with officers, so that's kind of why I've kind of interjected a little bit. But I'll let her continue.
This is for your content. On your
Why are you saying
channel.
content like this, sir? Freedom of press, reporting,
It's your content
journalism.
on your channel.
we're just documenting, turning it
Let me
in,
get,
that
let
way
me get you a
they'll.
complaint form, and you can fill that out, and
Just
we take
the
all
complaint.
complaints serious. I mean, and I don't have a problem with that. I mean, if it educates people, we get educated, the community gets educated, I don't have a problem.
I
with that.
document
We don't have
everything.
anything to hide.
I document with
The
everything with law
problem
enforcement
was-
because I've not had some good things. I've
Well,
had.
The
I
main thing
understand
with
that.
her is that, like I said, like he was saying, I wasn't even on the property anymore, I've done left.
Mhm.
She's also was a field training officer, so the
Okay.
officer she's training needs to be trained correctly, not
Mhm.
as for feelings
Correct.
and stuff. And then she also, the other officer that was there, she basically came right out and said that, can file a complaint on him, ain't gonna go nowhere, cause he ain't gonna be here after Sunday.
She was referring to Perkins,
Okay.
and then Gordon. She was training, and the information and with what she did is training Gordon wrong out the gate. That's what I don't think. Gordon, I didn't think his character was like intentionally trying to be bad. I think he was just getting bad training and was following the lead with his. I mean, he was on Wednesday. He was only on the job for 37 days. So
And she wasn't really letting neither
Okay.
one of them talk.
Well, let
I
me
asked for badge numbers and she interjected on both of them, normally
Okay.
The officer
Well, like I said,
give
we'll
the
look,
wrong
we'll
name
look at
and
every
address.
incident and we have a formal complaint form I'll have you fill out. And
Can we
then-
do this, since it's all typed up and it's 3 pages, is there any way that we can attach it to your complaint
sure.
form and then have her sign the complaint form? Like, and
Totally-
this document?
Yeah, I don't have,
I
just
just
see,
signed
you
it.
can run in there, see,
Yeah.
supplement, it's fine. It has a
that's-
place for writing
Yeah,
that too.
that's fine, cause I just, no
You
point
helped
in
her
writing
with
all
this.
that.
I'll just put on there, see attachment.
And all we just need is just a copy and time date stamp that we turned it in.
Sure.
That's all we need. Like I said, we're not trying to, cause any issues. Like I ran into Corporal Watson earlier. Thought he was very professional, very courteous and polite. So, you know, and I'm just hoping.
That's what I like to hear.
What's that?
That's what I like to hear.
Well, the one thing I did catch while we were sitting here waiting for lunch to be over was a sergeant who's on duty who obviously took it lightly and thought it was kind of funny to sit here and roll through here doing over 50 miles an hour on my live stream. Out here now, you should just kind of.
Well, they're always out there.
Because we've already got a court issue with Linderman. Like that's a serious issue. Not nearly as bad as what we saw earlier, but
Let me get this complaint here.
all right. I don't know his physical demeanor. I don't think he's going to take it serious. I can already read the body language.
Yep.
Because he wanted to fill out a complaint. Well, we already got it filled out. How about just attach it, sign it, and be done with it?
That's all I'm gonna
He's used the word. Pissed me off. Is he used the word content. You think I'm
do. I'm
just?
coming over here.
You
I
think?
did it.
You think I'm just a YouTuber? Dude, I've got more than one
I
platform.
know I didn't like that. That's
That kind of pissed me off.
Now I know who probably trained her.
I caught that on camera too, but it's all on camera, not you. So I caught that. I didn't like that. That's kind of where I got a little upset, twisted. That's why I spoke up and said something.
That's why I said we're documenting.
Just documenting the counter so we know that we filled it out. This is how I've been effective with my complaints. Because who's to say you don't go back there and throw it in the trash, or you say you didn't get it? What if you throw it in the trash and we happen to lose our date timestamp copy? It's on video.
Yep.
But basically, how you addressed it is also going to be heard and seen on camera, whether or not you're taking it serious or not.
Okay, this is our complaint. Usually all on that. Okay, and then this is the actual form itself. And you just fill in the officer's name, all the information you can on that, your information, and then you sign and notarize that. And then here, where it says describe what happened, you can just put CL form right there.
Okay.
Okay, can you help her out with that?
Well, the thing is, I don't think she's going to be able to get that notarized.
Okay.
And the reason-
the notary here?
Well, here's the thing. I know what the notary is going to need. Is notary's going to need your ID. You don't have a valid ID because it has an expiration date.
Yeah. I don't have valid, so.
You don't have a valid ID?
No, I'm trying to get it as of now, but no, I don't
She's
have
waiting
it.
on her birth certificate to come to be able to do all that. So,
You have any other identification that you can show the notary?
yeah, because I already know the notary. I've already been through all this whole process. I know the notary is going to need something with a valid ID and stuff like that.
Right. So you want to, how much time do you think it's going to take you to,
Since when do you even need it notarized anyway?
You don't technically need it notarized, but if you wanted to pursue criminal charges, notary would help. And we already have stated on there 3903, which is Texas Criminal Procedure Code for criminal oppression. It's official oppression, use of office.
so I'm gonna supply you this, and then you want to, can you help her with that?
Well, I mean, I can't.
How, I mean, you've already applied for your,
No.
I mean, she's got to get her birth certificate. Once she gets that, then she can run down and,
yeah,
once
you
she
can get that at any courthouse or, so.
well, we're
But
gonna
anyway, can you help her with that if she needs help?
well, she's gonna have to pay for all that if she doesn't have the money. I mean, it's because you got to pay for the birth certificate, you got to pay for the ID. Like I said, I'm just helping her. I'm not with her.
So
I'm
pretty
just
much
documenting.
what this is anyone of low income status pretty much can't file a complaint here in Hillsborough.
And that's not, that.
What it sounds like
You
to
can
me.
fill that in and bring it back in. I mean, we're
Well,
taking
exactly
complaints.
what it sounds like to me.
Your policies aren't online, are they? Oh, that's right. I already did a records request for him. That's right. That's right. The Hillsborough doesn't have them online. I had to think about it for a second because I've done so many requests this week.
So, you want to fill that out, bring it back, and we take all complaints serious. We do. If nothing else, it's education. So,
They don't want to accept it. They have to have it notarized. That's fine. I'll go to city council and speak about how you can't file. I understand not filing an
I'll write a
anonymous complaint.
speech and I'll go up there.
Yep.
Because that's bull, that sounds exactly to get, to get it taken seriously, to be notarized, and the fact that that's
well,
pretty much saying,
a notary just confirms the
that's
signature,
pretty much
it.
why nobody of low income, they get harassed and
Well,
treated like they do.
I mean,
Because nobody can
I've
file a
only,
complaint.
in all the complaints I've ever filled out, and all my complaints are founded, and I'll tell you right now, I've only needed a notary one time, only because I insisted on it. I've
Okay.
never had any department ever require it.
Complete it, bring it back, whichever way, and we'll look at it.
I mean, she's got the complaint. She's got the complaint right there. Why do we need to go back and fill it? You're being a major pain at this point, and not just.
I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to supply you with the written complaint form.
We've already supplied you with a complaint that we can clearly attach, which is what I thought we were doing when you went back there to get the complaint form.
Like I said, you fill it out, attach it, bring it back.
Does the city manager run the town here, or is it mayor? It's the city manager, ain't it? Okay. Okay. We'll just go to the city manager's office next.
Okay. So,
Okay,
all right.
I want some asses. At this point, I want some asses.
I'm sure.
I guess
Hey,
they
bud.
didn't get enough of it last Wednesday, huh?
That's right. They don't want to take the complaint. I may just bypass it and just hit the city with an intent to sue.
Well, I didn't say I wouldn't take the complaint. I said we.
I'm just saying.
we
Yeah,
gotta
but it's
sign it,
gotta be
bring it back.
notarized.
At this
That's
point,
signed.
okay.
So-
Well, she has no problem signing it, but now she's here physically. It's not like somebody signed it on her behalf or she signed it and.
Like I said, fill it out, attach it, sign it, bring it back. We'll be glad to take it. Okay? All right. Appreciate it.
Let's go to the city manager's office.
The link to this body cam video is from BZ Watchdog. Guys, for over 1 year, there have been no one from the community to come and be a public speaker at a city council meeting. Nobody for over a year. Why is that? Why would that happen, guys? Maybe the people are afraid. Maybe because they know that wherever they're going to complain, that is not going to go anywhere, especially when you have the assistant city manager who is also the chief of public safety. Where are the complaints going? They're going nowhere, guys. You just witnessed it in this video. They would not accept this complaint. And if they do get a complaint, they're keeping them internally. That's why there's no complaints going on at the city council meetings, because the city council is unaware of any of these misdoings. This department is dirty, and this is just the beginning.
Morning.
This one's right over on the kiosk. She was standing outside and I pulled up. So I haven't made contact with her yet. She knows.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was going to do that.
We're here to talk to her. Loves doesn't want her there.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm Officer Gordon, Hillsborough Police Department. I had a couple questions for you. Did these come from Love's Travel Stop over there?
Yes, I told him I was leaving.
Okay. All right.
I was
well,
trying to get his name so I could call the corporate office, and he refused to give it to me.
What was going on over
I
there?
asked him to write his name down. He told me I was there every day this week, and I said that was a lie. I came in one day for about maybe 15 minutes. I got my soda, refilled my ice, and I got back in the car and left.
Okay.
And then the accused said I was there Tuesday. I said that was a lie.
Okay. So what was the issue over there? What was the argument about? And can you tell me exactly what happened?
He's accusing me of sitting there that I was just not a customer. I got a drink, and I was fixing to go and get a Subway sandwich when he basically accusing me of being there all week.
Okay. Can I get your name?
No, I'm not doing nothing.
Well, so here's the thing: you have to give him your name because
No, I
Love's.
did not.
Listen to me. Love's wants you criminally trespassed from there, so you can't go back to Love's. So
I got
we have
that.
to listen.
I got that.
No, listen to
No.
me. We have to identify you
I have to
so that
be
we can
warned
criminal.
first.
And we are warning you, but we need
Okay,
your identification to warn you so that you can't go tell you can't go back to Love's. So are you refusing to ID?
I did not. I'm not even at Love's.
I understand that y'all had a thing
No,
over there. You're
I'm
not there
not even
anymore.
at Love's. I'm trying to order my
I understand.
food.
Look, that's all in the past now, but we need your ID so we can
Issue you the criminal
CCTV.
trespass.
You have to issue me a criminal
Yes, ma'am.
Trespass.
a warning first.
That's what we're issuing, a criminal
Okay, a
trespass warning. And then if you go back over there, you're going to jail. So do you have your license so we can
No,
issue that?
No,
Okay, then you're.
I don't have nothing on me.
You don't have any ID on you at all?
No,
Something
I'm
with
waiting
your.
on my birth certificate.
You have something with your name on it?
My friend is bringing my birth certificate either now or Friday or whenever he gets here. And as soon as he gets here, I'm going to go get my ID.
Okay. And give him
You know,
your name and
and
date of
I
birth
know
so that we can get you the criminal trespass issued.
Look, I understand you're not there anymore, but they're a private property. If they don't want you there, they don't want you there.
I got that. I wasn't planning on going back.
I got you. What's your first name?
No, why do you need for a criminal warning?
To issue the criminal trespass warning in our system, we have to have your name so that we know who you are. So we need your name and date of birth to get this issued. Love's is going to provide us a statement saying they don't want you to come back on their property, and if you do, you go to jail. So we have to know who you are to get that logged.
Have you even went over there to talk to them?
No, we came and found you first. We're going to go over there and get their statement in just a minute. Are you going to ID?
I told you, I don't have
Can
nothing.
you give me your first name, last name, and date of birth? That's all I need. We can make this go a lot quicker if you just give us the information and we can be on your way.
I'd like to order my food.
Okay, well, you just give me your first name, last name, date of birth, and you can order your food.
Are you refusing to ID? Yes or no? Do what?
Arrest?
For what?
No, you're being detained though. You're detained so that we can get the criminal trespass issued.
Detained for what reason?
Detained so that we
What's
can issue.
your name and badge number?
Roseanne Lindeman, 228. Officer Perkins, 252. Officer Gordon, 260. Are you going to ID?
Again, what am I being ID for?
Do what?
So you can be issued a criminal trespass warning stating if you go back to Love's, you're going to jail. But if you're not going back there, no problem. All we need is your name, date of birth, so we can get you criminal trespass from there. You can order your food and go on about your day.
So are you going to ID or not? Because
Am I being threat of arrest?
Yes.
So I'm being threat of arrest.
You're not being threat of arrest isn't a thing. You're detained right now. You're detained and we need to issue the criminal.
For what reason?
I've explained it to you 28 times. You're about to go to jail. You're being detained to get the criminal trespass warning issued to you. We need your name and date of birth to issue the criminal trespass warning from Love's. So that is the reason that we need that. So we need your name and date of birth to log the criminal trespass warning. And then we'll go to Love's and get their statement about them not wanting you back on the property, even though they already called our dispatch and told us. Otherwise, we would not be here talking to you. Because trust me, I have many other things I can be doing. So, can you please give Officer Gordon your name and date of birth?
I will give it underneath the threat of arrest. Because you just basically said I'm under threat of arrest for a warning. So
It's a
I
criminal
will
trespass.
give
We have to know
this.
who you are. We don't know who you are. So how are we supposed to know who to trespass?
A warning, you don't need
Yes,
to.
you do.
Yes.
No,
You
okay.
do.
We'll do the complaint later.
Okay.
That's fine. It's all on body camera, so you're fine. I mean,
Well, I'm glad it is.
So what's your
His
first
ain't
name?
on.
Look at that shit.
it's the red light. Dad, don't cuss at her.
What's your first name? What's your date of birth?
Do you have a Texas ID? Or have you ever had a Texas ID?
Yes,
or is it from
it's expired.
Okay.
Do you know
but-
the number?
No, I do not. I have
right.
a Texas ID. And I know the law too. And we will be calling.
Here's the thing. You're making this way more difficult than
No,
it
I'm
had
not.
to be.
Y'all
All we
are-
had to do was identify
All
you to issue the criminal trespass
You
warning to
told
put
me
in
I
our
was
system.
trespassed, so I said that's fine. That's a trespass warning does not need to be.
It does. It has to be
No,
documented
it
in the
doesn't.
system. So
So you're
'cause it's
actually
good
not
for two-
issuing me a warning. You're issuing me an actual trespass.
that. Listen. I don't know where you get your. I don't know where.
warning
Listen to me.
ID.
I don't know where you have your law degree from, but let me explain it to you. A criminal trespass warning. I can't see your face when you have the camera in my face, so I'm good with you recording. But can you move it over here so I can see your face? So a criminal trespass warning is telling you that you can't go back over there. Now, if you were going to jail for trespassing, that would be after the criminal trespass warning is issued. So now we're issuing you the criminal trespass warning. We know who you are. Now if you go back over there, you'll go to jail for trespassing. So there's not a difference between issuing you a trespass warning and a trespass. Those are the same things. Those are not different things.
Yeah, for deal number supposed to be 13830213.
All right. So just make sure she understands that she can't go back.
All right, Miss Howell, do you understand that you can't come back to Love's, and if you do, you will be arrested?
Okay. Do you have any questions for us?
Can I have the slip?
We don't do that here in the city of Hillsborough. You can have a card with a call for service number if you would like that.
Can I have the CAD number?
That's what I'm saying. I'm guessing you run into a lot of police because otherwise you wouldn't be recording. You one of them First Amendment people who think you have the freedom of this and the freedom of that. So that's fine. We have a job to do. We have to get you trespassed, so that's what we're doing.
And we're not against good cops.
And listen,
bad cops.
we're not bad cops. We need your name to issue the criminal trespass warning. You do. You don't know the law like that, so.
Can I have any business cards?
I don't have any business cards.
I don't have one.
He's going to put my name on his, and guess what? His last day with the city of Hillsborough is Sunday, so you can make a complaint on him, but it ain't going to go nowhere. He's going to a different department.
He's actually just like I don't know why it's 3 people anyway, but.
Because I'm training him. He's here as a backup officer. I'm training Officer Gordon.
I could have been eating my breakfast right now, but I'm not.
I mean, you're the one that cussed at her, and she likes you. I've been nice.
That's the CAD number?
Yep.
It's the call for service number.
Case number. Alright.
Do you have any more questions for us?
Nope.
All right, you have a good day. It depends. If McDonald's calls us and wants you trespass, then yes, we'll be back and you'll see us again. So.
Oh, I get to go eat now.